Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode on the real teachings of Neville Goddard. So, in our last episode, we talked about living in the end. We discussed the difference between thinking of your desire and thinking from your desire, and how manifestation is really about becoming the version of yourself who already has what you want. So, today we're going to explore another one of Neville's most famous teachings, which is the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And I have to tell you, this is probably one of the most misunderstood concepts in the manifestation community. Because when people hear the word feeling, they immediately think, I need to feel happy. I need to feel excited. I need to feel grateful. I need to feel positive all the time. And when they can't maintain those emotions, they assume they're doing something wrong. But that's not what Neville meant. Let's start by talking about what feeling is not. Feeling is not excitement. Think about something you already have: your phone, your bed, your home, your best friend. Are you walking around feeling intense excitement about those things every day? Probably not. Why? Because they feel normal, natural, expected. You don't spend your day wondering whether your bed exists. You don't constantly check whether your phone is still yours. You accept them as part of your reality. And that's much closer to what Neville meant by feeling of the wish fulfilled. He was talking about the feeling of naturalness, the feeling of knowing, the feeling of acceptance. So let's use a relationship example. Someone who desperately wants an SP often believes they'll feel overwhelming joy once they're together. But think about people in healthy long term relationships. Do they wake up every morning screaming with excitement because they're still together? No. The relationship feels normal, secure, natural, expected. The feeling isn't intensity, the feeling is certainty. And that's a huge distinction. Now let's look at money. Many people think abundance feels like excitement. Sometimes it does. But for most financially secure people, abundance feels more like trust. They assume bills will be paid, they assume solutions will appear, they assume things will work out. And it's not emotional intensity, it's normalcy. This is why Neville often talked about naturalness. He taught that when a state feels natural, manifestation becomes much easier. Why? Because you're no longer trying to convince yourself. You've accepted it. So let's talk about a practical example. Imagine you're manifesting an SP. Every day you're asking, are they coming back? When will they text? Is this working? What feeling is underneath those questions? Usually uncertainty, lack, waiting. Now imagine a secure relationship. Would you spend every day wondering whether the relationship exists? Of course not. The relationship would feel established, known, natural. The desire would no longer be something you're chasing. It would be something you're living from. So that's the feeling Neville was describing. Now, here's another misconception. Many people believe that if they have a bad day, they've lost the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It's not true. You can have a bad day and still occupy a new state. You can feel frustrated and still identify as loved. You can feel stressed and still identify as successful. You can feel disappointed and still identify as chosen. Remember, states are deeper than temporary emotions. This is one of the biggest shifts people need to make. Stop measuring your manifestation by your emotional highs. Start measuring it by your identity. Who are you conscious of being? Because that determines the state, and the state determines the experience. So now let's make this practical. Here's an exercise. Take your biggest desire and ask yourself if if this desire were already fulfilled, what would feel normal? Not exciting, not magical, normal. So let's go back to an SP example because I feel like this is one of the most common topics for my community. So maybe normal would be I know I'm loved. I know we're together. I know I'm important. Let's say for money, I know I'm supported. I know I can handle things. I know there's always a solution. Those feelings of knowing are often much closer to Neville's teaching than trying to generate excitement. So here's another exercise. The next time you find yourself checking the 3D for proof, pause and ask, what would feel natural if my desire were already fulfilled? Then spend a few moments connecting with that state, not forcing, not pretending, just simply familiarizing yourself with it. Because that's what Neville taught. The goal is not to force belief. The goal is to make the new state feel more natural than the old one. And eventually, something interesting happens. You stop trying to feel it, you simply become it. That's why when manifestation starts feeling less like work and more like identity. So, if you take one thing away from today's episode, let it be this: the feeling of the wish fulfilled is not emotional intensity, it's naturalness, it's acceptance, it's knowing. It's the quiet confidence that comes from identifying with the version of yourself who already has what you desire. So, in the next episode, we're going to go explore one of Neville's most practical tools, which is SATS, the state akin to sleep. So, we'll go over what is SATS. We'll go over why Neville recommended it, how can you use it effectively without overcomplicating the process, and we'll break all that down in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for all the likes and the shares. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section. I do love answering them. And if there is a topic that you want me to touch base on, feel free to drop that into the comments as well. And I do offer one-on-one coaching. I'll drop the information into the description. So feel free to check that out. And I will see you guys on the next one.